Thanks for joining me guys for another video beer review. Taking a look at a beer. Ever since I got into this experimenting with craft beer, I've always wanted to try something from this brewery, and at one point knew it's quite hard, it was rare as rocking or shit to get hold of anything from them really, but they seem to have branched out and started doing 330ml bottles of their beer and putting that out to various bottle shops up and down the country. It's from these guys, Mills Brewing. They're out of Gloucestershire, Berkeley, and this is a bottle of their Pils at 6% ABV in a nice simple plain looking bottle of beer. There is some gumph on the back. I will reel the spiel. So, Pils is brewed in the winter and fermented with lager yeast in our core ship at ambient temperatures. The wort is made from barley, oats and European hops. Lagering takes place in large oak casks through the winter with wild yeast and bacteria. Finally in the beer it is dry hopped with whole leaf hops and bottle conditioned for several months before release, and this was packaged on August the 24th, best before August 2027, so a pretty long shelf life on that for a Pilsner. Of course, I mean, what these, their bread and butter is sour beers, cool ships, you know, oaks. I think everything is brewed in old oak barrels, so you know, I know what I'm going to be getting from this outfit, but it's just to sort of say that I've tried something from them, because like I say, quite hard to get hold of at one point. I think this is part of their core range now as well, this beer. Okay, so, oh yeah, the whole lot's gone in there. It says about leaving the sediment in there, but I pour it all in there. So a nice hazy little golden looking Pilsner, gentle carbonation, really tiny little bubbles in there, and a 2-finger Does Whitehead on the top. Yeah, it just smells like lager cider, to be honest with you. Yeah. Someone just said, smell that, what do you think? Is that a Pilsner? You'd go, no, it's not, it's a cider. Or a lambic. Smells interesting. Let's dive in. Cheers. Yeah, a complete million miles away from the lagers and the pilsners that I'm really familiar with, but all the same, it's crisp and refreshing like a Pilsner. Of course you get that funkiness in there, big time in there. It's kind of white winey, grapey, cidery. There is a grassiness to it, a lemoniness to it, but it's super crisp. Yeah, it hits a spot on the finish of the beer like a Pilsner would give you, and it's slightly bready as well. So I mean, there's a Pilsner somewhere in there, but by no means is it you know, an authentic, genuine Pilsner that the majority of folk are familiar with. I don't know, a wild Pilsner if you want to call it that, but it's decent, it's different. There's a little bit of bitterness in there as well, but yeah, funky. I mean, it's not going to float everyone's boat. I like it. I think it's something different, isn't it, from the norm. I say it's very, very crisp. It's a spot. Yeah. If you've had it, leave a comment down below and tell me what you think. But yeah, it's completely different from the run-of-the-mill Pilsner, so we say. We'll leave it at that. But it's a decent beer all the same. Mills Brewing and their Pils, 6% ABV. I'm going to say that's a wild Pilsner. There we go. See you on my next one. Cheers.